Hello there, my Aquarius collective. Ooh. I hope you're having a fantastic day. What is up with you, Aquarius? Pleasure point. You'll like it up here. Abundance, sex, and prosperity. Okay, what you got going on here? That's interesting energy, Aquarius. The world, the Eight of Swords. So, Are you denying yourself something that makes you feel good? This could be like No Nut November. What are you doing? There could be some sort of blockages when it comes to you. The Emperor and the Four of Wands. Oh, okay. So what is this about? Okay, Aquarius. Make sure you got an overview, Aquarius. Because this is like, people that go hiking in the desert, but they tell them to sort of watch the weather report because a storm 20, 30 miles away could actually create the dry creek bed there to sort of rise. So some of you need to be mindful of that. Don't let something sort of overwhelm you right now. So you need to make sure you're taking a really good sort of overview. Any of you that's hiked in the desert regions where they tell you to do that, right? It might be sunny where you're at, but wherever that sort of connected energy is, make sure you're being very well aware. So some of you, make sure you're not caught off guard and let something sort of overwhelm you. It could be a rather dirty energy, and I don't mean that from like just from the card, but it's like a bunch of dirty sort of vibes. There could be something astrological with you that you might have to sort of navigate through right now. You definitely need more of an overview. Those of you, be very mindful of family planning and staying healthy with regards to your family planning, you know what I mean? So, covering this, you got Temperance Angel, and there's the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, look at that. Ooh, damn. Look at this. This is like No Nut November. This is like denying yourself pleasures. This is actually being very forward thinking with you, Aquarius. So I definitely feel like you got more of that overview. If it's dealing with relationships or partnerships, or some of you Aquarius, the overly passionate relationships or partnerships, so you've probably been turning down some offers or opportunities here because you know that's not what you need. Some of you, it could be X energy wanting to come back in, like this would be like the booty call type vibes, Aquarius. Queen of Cups. Oh, an emotional connection. There's the Nine of Wands. There's the Four of Swords. There's the Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look at you. Oh, look at you go, Aquarius. Five of Pentacles. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer. Yeah, there's this Aquarius vibe. There you are. Seven of Wands. There's the Chariot energy. Oh. This could be some sort of transit with you. This could be some sort of energy that comes in just enough. I also feel like this sort of clears the way for you to allow new opportunities in. There's an interesting complexity when it comes to you, Aquarius. Now's not the time to let yourself feel overwhelmed. Some of you almost need that sort of flush of energy to sort of bring about that clear sort of, the clear blue water. Those of you, if you like hike in a canyon or hike somewhere downstream where the sort of waters converge, right? Be mindful of that. Just be mindful of that. So you need to have more of an overview. Definitely watch your favorite astrologer, because some of you could have some really interesting things going on astrologically that kind of sort of deals with this. It's a positive because it sort of brings out more of that clarity. So this is almost like a flushing system, a detox in a way. Some of you could be doing some more sort of spiritual type practices or healing or something like that, Reiki, or some of y'all just good old-fashioned massage. You need to remove them sort of toxins. Remove what you don't need. Oh, look at you go. You're in a very good, I like this Four of Swords with you. So you're very mindful. I don't feel like you're going to take any unnecessary risks. So when it comes to the way you live your life, you're always sort of looking ahead. You're paying attention. Those of you that pay attention to the weather, because this is definitely feeling like if you're in the desert, right, and you're hiking, be aware of storms anywhere around, because, you know, 20 miles away, if there's a deluge, that could actually fill that dry riverbed. So there's a deluge of emotions or feelings that could be wanting to come through you. I feel like you need to just feel them and release them in order to get this sort of clarity that you need. If you got a lot of water placement in your chart, this could be in regard to that. So from a normal everyday point of view, this is like detoxing, but just, you know, make sure everything is sort of flush. So make sure you moisturize, hydrate, all that good stuff. It's not that dramatic, but you know what the best decision is for you right now. I feel like you're happily single. So some of you could find yourself dealing with a relationship or partnership wanting to come in. Now's not the time. There needs to be like that sort of clearing energy. Any of you that's watched where they show in the desert, the dry riverbeds, and you get all the sort of gook and muck that comes in beforehand, before the water can even run clear. It's kind of like that. So there's a lot of sort of clearing work you need to be doing. There's a lot of sort of the murkiness, the unnecessary. You need to make sure that you're moving through that. With the Temperance here at that Wheel of Fortune, those of you that's choosing to stay single because you know there's still some like work to do. I mean, for fuck's sake, Aquarius, this is very interesting. Page of Pentacles. Some of y'all, it could be your Mercury, your Pluto. Queen of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, the Four of Cups. Those of you that's not dating, trusting your intuition here. Those of you that sort of pay attention to the weather. Now, that doesn't have to be like the weather. Those of you that pay attention to your astrology. So that could be what's sort of guiding you right now. Your intuition is on point. So I don't feel like you need to doubt yourself right now. But damn, this brings about a good vibe with you. The Hangman, the Six of Wands. That's that sort of deluge that needs to come in that brings about a sort of better opportunity. Three of Swords, the Page of Swords to the Eight of Clubs. Ooh, so now's a good time to release any sort of toxic vibes you don't need. This is very interesting, Aquarius. So you're mindful when it comes to this. You're definitely making very smart choices when it comes to this. I don't feel like you're going to get like a relationship or partnership that you want yet. I feel like there's some sort of purging that you need to do. There's some clarity that needs to come in. This is all about sort of flushing and bringing in new. So it's a really good vibe. But yeah, be mindful. Especially if you've been putting time, energy, and attention into yourself. Especially if you pay attention to your astrology. So if you haven't watched your favorite astrologer, Aquarius, maybe check in with your astrologer. Because this could be astrological with you. I don't know, some of y'all, there could be this sort of cleansing energy. You're going to be single. You're going to be single. There's accomplishment goal energy with you. So this is achieving tangible goals, achieving tangible dreams, but being very mindful while you're doing this work. You could definitely be pulling away from people, places, and things that are sort of murky. I don't think you're going to stay in any relationship or partnership where you sort of have doubts. So this is a lot of clarity coming in when it comes to you. You're definitely upgrading yourself here with that Eight of Cups. The Three of Cups, the Page of Swords to the Eight of Cups. Kind of the difference between the novice and the expert. So if you're far more grounded and focused, you pay attention. So it's not, you don't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. If you're going through something astrologically, I think you kind of deal with that the same way, in a grounded, focused way. It's totally given that imagery of like the dry riverbed, right? If you hike in the desert and they tell you to be mindful, right? If there's a storm 20 miles away, that runoff could actually fill the dry creek bed. I feel like you need to sort of allow that sort of icky energy, well, just say icky energy, to sort of flow through until you get to the pretty clear water. So there's a lot of clearing that needs to be done. There's a lot of sort of energy you need to work through. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated. I don't feel like there's a whole lot you need to do other than just stay focused on yourself. Somehow this could be Pluto or Mercury sort of bringing about this interesting switch up with you. So if you haven't watched your favorite astrologer, Aquarius, this could sort of help you understand this as well. You're in good energy though, so I like this. So if you do follow your astrology, I think you use it in a more sort of down-to-earth type way. It's just as... it's kind of, you got the metaphorical and then you got the reality of things, and you're really good at sort of working the energy. This brings about a good opportunity for you to get better options. Some of you to call in better relationships or partnerships. So it's like that sort of cleansing energy. So Aquarius, if you haven't seen it, maybe watch one of them dry riverbeds in the desert when the deluge come down. And, you know, people like to watch that. Yeah, look at that. Here's that Ace of Wands. You got good guidance energy here, too. So that's like a walking stick. So, damn. So some of you Aquariuses could definitely be dealing with some, like, snake-ass energy. So I think you're very mindful of that. I think you're very grounded and focused. So you could have a strong earth placement in your chart, Aquarius, which sort of helps guide you along. And between all that is, yeah, the Six of Swords energy. If you're doing something new or trying something new, Aquarius, some of you, this is like you need to, what's the energy here? Make sure that you're street smart and wise enough to sort of get through it. That's like the gondolas in Venice. So there's a lot of sort of interesting emotions or things going on around you on an emotional level. That's going to make a very interesting difference. There's the Ten of Cups. Ooh. Some of you, it puts you in the right energy to call in a better relationship or partnership. I definitely feel like you could be going your own way or moving away from some sort of... It's like an icky energy. Oh, so there could be like an overwhelming of emotions or feelings. This is like the riverbed overflowing. Some of you, this is like a tsunami, but it's all this sort of ick that gets sort of mixed in. So, damn, you could definitely have some messy relationships or partnerships that really aren't very navigable for you. So there's really no working on them. There's really no getting through them because it is just like icky energy. On the bottom of the deck there, 10 of Cups there at the 5 of Cups, and there's the 9 of Cups. Oh, with the 10 of Pentacles. So, damn Aquarius. Take what's yours, leave what's not. Don't let any relationship or partnership right now come in and try to overwhelm you. I feel like you can navigate this energy. Some of you have sort of trusted your instincts when it comes to that. This actually brings about like a positive change. Some of you are getting rid of the sort of stuck, stagnant relationships or partnerships that you really couldn't do much. They really weren't going anywhere. They really couldn't go anywhere because there was just too much like ick. Into better opportunities. But you got to make some smarter choices. This is an elevation in energy. I do feel like some of you, this is like, you could have some snake-ass energy around you. So I think you're aware. I don't think you're afraid of snakes, but you're definitely aware. This is let me upgrade you. There's an accomplishment or goal you need to do on your own. And I think you're working on that, but you sort of had to make some smart choices. This is kind of who would you want around you if you were in a situation where you needed someone who was actually of use to you. Someone with far more realistic working sort of gifts, working sort of knowledge. Some of you, this could be a business trip. Some of you, this could be like a work opportunity. Those that take like little, what do they want to call it? The work conferences where they go to like a survivalist type situation, or they rough it. This could be kind of in that vibe as well. There's an interesting opportunity for you. You're going to realize the people that you want around you are people who have a lot of common sense. You're going to find people who have a lot more common sense, who are sort of in the same vibe as you. If it's some of you with relationships or partnerships, I feel like you have a lot of fake-ass relationships or partnerships. There's an ick energy to it. So you probably aren't exactly feeling very comfortable when it comes to those. Some of you could definitely meet like the right person that sort of brings about this interesting switch up with you. I think you're definitely leaving people behind. With the 5 of Cups here, that 3 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. This does feel like a detoxing energy, but it's just sort of like clarifying things. Looking at things from a different perspective. If you haven't watched one, watch one of those videos where the dry riverbeds in the desert when there's a rainstorm, and it kind of, but you're moving all that sort of the junk, the filth that you don't need, brings in that clarity. I don't think you're going to be overwhelmed. You're very smart with this. You're going to accomplish something on your own. Some of you, this could be almost like a family gathering type vibe. Look at that 10 of Cups. Some of you, I feel like it's like a work retreat where you kind of have to rough it, or you're going through and you're learning something. If you pay attention to your astrology, some of you, that's kind of like, things are going to make sense. But first, you got to allow the sort of clearing energy. It's very natural. It's a very organic type energy around you, Aquarius. So I don't think there's much you can do other than just sort of allow it. So it's like the energy just has to do it. It doesn't require a whole lot from you. But you're definitely going to change your mind and change your opinion in regards to some of the relationships or partnerships around you. So don't be surprised if someone tries to come in and try to overwhelm you with something that isn't your energy. It's fake. It's like ick energy. So, ooh. You're going to learn something very valuable to you, but it's going to be like a very personal sort of journey. Or you're going to understand something. Some of you learning to trust your intuition better. It's not so much intuition with you, it's more like common sense. So you're far more prepared, which really makes the difference. Rose Valley. Go forth with a soft and open heart. Love, feminine energy, vulnerability, and energy filled. Get back what you put into the universe. Manifestation, attraction, and momentum. Oh my, this is like good clearing work for you. Good clearing energy for you. This could be astrological, so definitely watch your favorite astrological. Your favorite astrologer. Aquarius. Over top of all that, Knight of Cups. Stay moisturized, stay hydrated. Release the negative in order to bring in the positive. So, damn. How do you view this? Those of you from a more grounded viewpoint, you pay attention to the weather, you know how to navigate. So you're wise. It's not even like street smart. Some of y'all, you're okay if you're out there in nature, right? You got enough common sense and knowledge. Those of you, if you're using your astrology, this sort of allows that switch up with you. Some of you, this could be like a work retreat. Oh, if you get the opportunity, go. Because I think you'll learn more about yourself. Some of you with relationships or partnerships. And it puts you in a really good vibe. Put you in a really good vibe. You might not find love, but you might find something that you really enjoy doing. So you could find a good working relationship out of this. A good friendship out of this. Some of y'all, it might be romantic. But, Be mindful of that deluge. But it actually is really good at realizing who or what you should be putting your time, energy, and attention to. Oh, this is so like grounded. This has a little bit of astrology in it. Those of you, this is common sense. So if you feel like you can navigate with the stars, I feel like this would be your read, Aquarius. It's definitely very interesting. I do feel like you're used to snake energy, so I don't think a snake scares you, but I definitely think you're mindful of it. So this is very interesting with you. So, damn, Aquarius. Take what's yours, leave what's not, Aquarius. Peace, love, and light. This is like good energy. This is good energy. I think you're going to realize more about yourself than what you actually realize. Some of you, when it comes to your feelings, I think a lot of you were sort of around people that really didn't. You had a lot of ick energy around you. So there were more thorns on them roses than there were flowers. Allow this new energy. Allow this new energy. Ooh, Aquarius. Take what's yours, leave the rest. Peace, love, and light. Like, share, subscribe.